And welcome in, everybody. Glad you're with us. All set to bring you MLB The Show's Game of the Week. It's the Detroit Tigers taking on the Seattle Mariners. All right, Singy, let's get right into it. He threw an absolute gem last time out.
Seriously, Boog. I mean, this guy was nearly untouchable. Opposing hitters baffled all day long. Impressive stuff, and we'll see if his teammate can match it today.
We'll be back to get this one started after this. So just about set now. And today's starting pitcher, Bob Gibson. And as usual with him, Singy, I think we can expect plenty of strikeouts.
Yeah, Boogie's racked up over 3,000 strikeouts in his career, so expect to see more of the same in this one.
All right, ready to go here. Now it's the shortstop, Michael Young. Swings and hits one in the air out towards right field. Henderson makes the catch, and there's one gone. Let's take a check of the Tigers lineup. And a big part of it, a guy with a great track record, Michael Young.
Well, Boog, I'm sure he hated to see the calendar turn. Hit over 400 last month, and that's the kind of momentum that you just want to continue into the next month. He's one of the hottest hitters in the game right now, and I can't wait to watch him swing it.
Bill Mazeroski up now for the Tigers. He's kind of an outlier, especially when guys are consciously sacrificing contact to deliver power. Pitch misses, ball one.
Yeah, his swing is so good. It's in the zone a long time. He gets the barrel to it a lot, and that produces more base hits.
Yeah, that's fouled off. Singy, one of the things that's interesting is that guys really don't worry about swing and miss from an offensive standpoint anymore. So when you see somebody who contacts the ball like this, do you think of that as plus value?
Absolutely, if he's doing damage. Now, if he's rolling over and grounding out, then it's a different story. But, yeah, if he can put the ball in the gaps or over the fence, 100%.
One down, base is empty. Spoils that one, and it remains 2-2.
Yeah, and the domino effect of that is running up pitch counts on pitchers and then either getting them to a place of fatigue or getting into the bullpen perhaps before you get to those higher leverage arms at the back end.
Has room, and he makes the catch. And next up for the Tigers, Stan Musial. Chris, baseball today, so many strikeouts, and they are available to pitchers. But this is a guy that puts the bat on the ball and is kind of different from the players that we see day in, day out. One of the things that Jim Leland used to say when I was broadcasting with the Marlins, the longer a plate appearance goes for a batter, the more likely it is that something good will happen for the hitter. Next offering is in for a strike. On the ground, Lindor tosses to first, and they get Musial for the out. That's out number 3. 3 up, 3 down for Detroit. Now it'll be the M's turn. No score. You're dialed into the show. Back at T-Mobile Park, and today's starter, Bert Blyleven.
Been a very solid pitcher throughout his career. ERA around 3.5. What I like is he competes, he stays in the game, and he gives his team an opportunity to win.
Bottom of the first, And now the right fielder, Ricky Henderson. Great speed and great power. A great athlete, quite simply. And the first offering is not close.
When you have a real athletic player and who's able to do the baseball mechanical things really well, look out, because the sky's the limit on that potential.
And that one clips the corner.
1-1.
Yeah, and I figured you would get Kotsay into this because you had a free dinner at his house the other night.
That is true. Swings through that one for strike 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Battling here as he fouls it away.
That's ball 2.
That's to third. Rodriguez slings it across. 1 up, 1 down. And now we check out the Mariners lineup. All right, Siggy, how about all the talent in this lineup?
Well, there's a lot of young talent in this lineup. I think as they gel together, gain some maturity over the course of this season, they could be playing October baseball.
Here's the second baseman, Joe Morgan. And that's in for a strike. It's 0-1. Blyleven, multi-time All-Star. He features a slider, a four-seamer, a changeup, and he works in a two-seamer. 1 out, base is empty.
One ball, 2 strikes.
Gets a piece and stays alive. Fastball almost got him there. Straight. And that one misses up and in. Counts full, 3-2. And he walked him.
Ball 4, take your base.
Close pitch there, but you've got to forget about that call if you're out on the mound. You can't let it affect you going forward. You've got to get out of the inning first, and then if you want to be frustrated, take it out in the dugout.
Blyleven keeping an eye on him. And here is Sosa to the plate.
Ball
inside, just missed. And a pitch. Swings through that one, out in front that time.
Wow, no fair right there. I mean, that slider didn't move to the very last moment. Incredibly difficult to pick that up. Just kind of have to tip your cap on that pitch.
Inside and it's 2-1. Man at first, 1 away. Morgan on the move. Strike in there. And safe. It's a stolen base.
When your catcher's not a great thrower, you have to do a better job of controlling the running game. And that's throwing over, that's stepping off, doing whatever you can to try to keep that base stealer's rhythm off. Well, they weren't able to do it right there. They're going to have to make some type of adjustment. Our players are going to be running all game.
And he couldn't hold back. He's rung up on strikes.
Well, big power guy right there and generating so much bat speed. It's hard to bring that to a halt once you've committed. They tried to check the swing, just couldn't do it.
And here's Freddie Freeman. And a big swing and a miss.
0-1's the count.
Morgan stands at second with 2 gone. Swing and a miss as he was out front that time. Misses inside. And that's ball 1.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
This one in the dirt. Runner at second, 2 down. Here in the 3rd and final game of the series. Cut on and missed, and it's a strikeout, and that is the inning. End of 1, and we're still scoreless. New inning getting started, and here's the first baseman, Hank Greenberg. Gibson back to work. Greenberg in his 14th season, 24 years old. Can't forget to mention he's a former MVP. Rip to third. Zips it to first. 1 up, 1 down. So digging in, Alex Rodriguez. In the dirt, and it's 1-0. Just missed.
Good fastball there. I think it was a purpose pitch. Just want to make that hitter's feet uncomfortable, and that location will definitely do it.
This one popped up. Foul ground, first base side. Snags it for the 2nd out.
Good hard fastball up in the zone right there. They look really good coming in, but so hard to get on top of as a hitter.
2 outs, base is empty. Jay Buechner, the next to hit. 2 home runs in the series, 5 hits total.
He's quickly adjusted to major league pitching, and it looks like he's only going to get better. There's a reason he's rated so high as a prospect, and so far, he looks...
Slings to first, and it's a 1-2-3 inning. Nothing doing for the offense that time. Now to the bottom of the 2nd. No score. Back in Seattle, ready to go for the last half of the inning. And stepping in for the Mariners, number 3. Trying to pick up his first knock in the big leagues. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. Fastball is outside.
He's clearly trying to work him away here. Both pitches off the plate. If you really want to put the ball in play, you're going to have to stay back and drive it to the opposite field.
And another ball.
3 balls, no strikes.
Swing and a foul straight back. Next offering is in for a strike.
Count is 3-2.
Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts.
That was a really nice pitch call for that put-away slider right there. You look at the sequence in that at-bat, and he hadn't thrown it yet, so this makes it really tough to recognize and fight off with 2 strikes. I'm sure it looked like a fastball all the way until it wasn't.
Now the Mariners catcher, Cal Raleigh. First pitch misses. Nothing here in the bottom of the second. And a breaking ball misses outside.
Backdoor breaking ball just missed right there. And boy, umpire didn't give him the call. I bet you if he throws it again, hitter knows he's going to have to swing it.
That one ripped. And it stays fair. Around first and hustling for second. And it's a one-out double for the first hit of the game.
But when you fall behind in the count, you've got to come into the zone, and then guys have a better chance of hitting the ball hard like he did right there.
So the go-ahead run in scoring position. Willie Mays digging in now. One of the stars in the win yesterday as he had 3 hits. That one finds the zone. 0-1. Raleigh leads off second with 1 gone in the inning. Late on that fastball.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Swing and a miss. And he's down on strikes. Make it 4 strikeouts for him on the bump today.
He came out of his mechanics there. Typically likes to shoot the ball the other way, but that time a little anxious.
Now up to hit Francisco Lindor. Intentional walk here with 2 out. They set up a force at any base to end the inning. First and second, 2 outs. Next to hit will be the pitcher, Bob Gibson.
That's a ball.
Squirts away a little bit. No movement on the base. It's ball 1. Delivers a pitch in for a strike at 95.
Looks like he's just sizing him up there. Really good pitch to hit, but he took it all the way. Sometimes guys just want to set their timing later on in the game. That may be a pitch that he turns on.
Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2.
1 ball.
Oh, you got to go for the strikeout here. Pitcher at the plate. Attack it just like it's any other hitter.
Him looking, that's a strikeout.
He's in a tough spot, had to make a great pitch, did it, got the strikeout, gets out of the jam. Clearly he's happy with those results.
And we're back, and now the center fielder, Andrew Jones. Gibson, a multi-Gold Glove Award winner. He features a 4-seam fastball, a slider, a sinker, a curve, and he works in a changeup.
Man, 91 on the slider right there. That's a hard one. That's a low-end fastball for some pitchers.
Swing and a miss. And a count 1-2.
Good late sink on that fastball. Out of the hand looks so good. And then by the time he gets in the hitting zone, hard to get the barrel to it.
Got him. And that's the first out.
Wow, that's a tough call for the hitter, but the pitcher will take that all day long. Not quite in the strike zone, but he found a spot that the umpire is going to, at least for now, allow him to get that call. So hitters are going to have to make an adjustment, but pitchers are going to learn from those things and really try to exploit them if they can.
Now it's going to be Mike Napoli. Swing and a miss, strike 1.
That's down.
Fastball for a strike. And right back to the mound. First two batters retired here in the top of the third.
Good arm side run to that same side hitter right there. Very difficult to put that ball in the air or get through it. Just bores in on the hands.
Now here's the Detroit pitcher, Bert Blyleven. That one the other way. Oh, a great grab on the dive. To his knee, the throw. Nicely done for the out.
Proof right there of why he's a Gold Glover. Flash that leather around and make everybody excited. Nice job to end the inning.
And welcome back to the ballpark. Now it's the right fielder, Ricky Henderson. In there at the knees, 0-1.
Man,
0-1's the count.
Nice job just presenting it to be better than it actually was.
The 0-1.
Ball one.
Really close pitch down around the knees there, and you could see him asking where it missed. Probably doesn't agree, but it appears he's ready to move on to the next pitch.
Fouled off left side. Swings through that, and it's a strikeout. So he picks up his sixth strikeout of the ball game. And Chris, that's a way to neutralize his speed by keeping him off base.
And the defense breathes a sigh of relief because he puts pressure on everyone if he can put the ball in play. But that's how you do it. Keep him off balance, get him out of there, and deal with the next guy.
And now Joe Morgan. And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike. Inside, almost got him. Foul ball, still a 1-2 count. Still tied at 0, last of the third. There's a swing and a drive. Adios, Peralta. He flexes his power with that swing. It's 1-0.
He just sent a jolt of electricity into the stadium with that swing. Well, you can see he was out front just a little bit. Maybe didn't recognize the changeup earlier, but he got the bat head to it, hooked it down the line, and was able to keep it fair for a long home run. Really impressive.
Sosa stands in now and watches strike one. One out, base is empty, and a run in here in the last half of the third. Strike two.
He got away with one there, but he knows he can't go into that spot very often against a guy like this.
Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
Wow, just great bite to that slider. Broke hard out of the zone, and he just couldn't hold up the swing. You know, as a hitter, that pitch is really hard to take, and there's just not much you can do with it. You know that, but you don't want to get rung up by the umpire.
Freeman batting for the second time, and that's strike one. And a swing and a miss there.
Ahead 0-2 in the count. Sure, you've got 4 pitches you can work with, but throw something you can command and get this at bat over with as quickly as possible.
2 outs. And that one missing inside a sharp slider. Outside low, and it's 2-2. And misses inside. Two outs, base is empty. Strike three on the foul tip. One scores in the inning coming on this solo home run. It's now a 1-0 ball game. 3 innings in the book on MLB The Show's Game of the Week. Welcome back, and take a look at some hot hitting in this series as we check out the numbers. On the ground to short, Lindor gets it to first. Leadoff hitter retired in the 4th.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air. Lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution.
And up next for Detroit, Bill Mazeroski. 0 for 1, popped out foul to the catcher his first time up. That one fouled off. Swing and a miss, and he got him to chase. The Tigers still looking for their first hit in this one. Check swing, no appeal.
That pitch wasn't even close, and they still got a check swing out of it. He's going to have to make an adjustment and make it fast.
The 1-2. And a foul ball. He stays alive. Next pitch misses. 2 balls, 2 strikes.
Well, this is a guy that can be frustrating for pitchers because he fouls off so many pitches and grinds out the at-bat. I'm sure there's some times where a pitcher would rather just give up a first pitch single than have to waste 6 or 7 pitches on one hitter.
Just misses with that one.
Just missing off the plate there, according to the umpire. And out there on the mound, maybe trying to get an explanation. Can't say he's convinced, but it looks like he's accepted it.
Out towards right center. That's well struck. And that should be extra bases. Makes the turn and heads for second. And it's a double. Their first hit in this one.
Just one of those at-bats you almost hate to see come to an end. Got a fastball, middle of the plate, jumped all over it. Absolutely smoked that ball.
And next to hit for Detroit, Stan Musial. Grounded out his first time. And that one just misses. A ball and no strikes.
1-0. Ball 2.
2-0 count to a guy with this much pop at the dish. You better expect him to be turning on something. It's going to either get hit hard to the pull side or the fans better look out in the stands.
Lifted in the air down the left side. Pulls up, and that's in there for a knock. Throw comes into third, and they're at the corners with only one out.
Well, that was one of those high percentage advantage counts where batting averages are just so much higher. That's a ball that a lot of times you'll see the shortstop or left fielder be able to get to if it hangs up in the air long enough. But right there, it just died and found a way to drop in on the green stuff for the base hit.
Runners at the corners here, one away. Stepping in, the long ball threat, Hank Greenberg.
0-1.
The last thing he wants is to hit the ball on the ground, but I wouldn't expect many pitches up in the zone. They'll be pitching for a double play in this spot.
2 on, 1 out. Hard ground ball for a base knock. The tying run is in to score from third. It's an RBI single. It's 1-1.
Well, there you go. The RBI machine. Another clutch run scoring at bat.
Yeah, he's been so good in these situations. Call it clutch if you want, but his resume speaks for itself. Next to hit, Alex Rodriguez. 0 for 1 so far. That one found hard the other way. And the pitch is outside, ball 1. And that one fouled off.
Really going after him here. All fastballs to get ahead in the count.
Runners at first and second with one gone. Top half of inning number 4. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Slider got him for strike 3.
Definitely made him chase a little bit out of the zone right there. I don't think that's a strike if he takes it. Pretty textbook pitching. Get ahead in the count, get the guy in the box on his heels, and then force him to chase your pitch where he doesn't have much of a chance to do any damage.
And next up for the Tigers, Jay Buetner. In the air, right field, pretty well struck. Henderson going back on this one. Out of here! He muscles that one out the opposite way. And the Tigers have the lead. It's 4-1. The brighter the lights, the more he shines.
Yeah, this guy lives for big moments, and right there made a statement big time. Boog, I wasn't sure he hit that one as hard as he needed to get it out of here, but it had just enough behind it for the homer. What an attempt at the wall, though. He really gave a terrific effort to try and bring that one back.
So 2 down, and up next for Detroit, Andrew Jones. That one's in there, and that's strike 1.
Well, a really rough inning out there on the mound, and this is one of those where you learn a lot about a guy's toughness and his ability to turn the page and keep pressing forward.
Ripped right field, that's back there, that one way back, and it's gone. They do it again. Back-to-back homers. It's 5-1. That's his 3rd straight game with a homer, Singy.
This dude is on fire, Boog. These kinds of streaks just don't come around too often. Back-to-back jacks, and this club is fired up right now, Boog. I mean, this is the kind of thing where you really start to notice hitters in a lineup feeding off each other, and the collective confidence just continues to grow.
So 2 away with nobody on. And now here is Mike Napoli. He's 0 for 1. And that's in for a strike. Two down, nobody on. And a swing and a miss. And that's that. But 2 round trippers in this inning. The long ball was working. It's now a 5-1 ball game. Welcome back. Let's take a look at how the series has played out so far.
Number 3.
That's a strike.
Here's something cool, Boog. When they finished building T-Mobile Park back in 1999, they actually opened it up in the middle of the season. I remember as a rookie with the Chicago White Sox, we opened the season at the Kingdome, and then when we came back later in the year, we were playing at T-Mobile Park. It's a beautiful place, great scenery from center field, and I always enjoyed playing here.
Number 3 with his first major league hit, and this is a moment I'm sure he'll never forget. Congrats.
Yeah, great moment for him and his family. A guy works so hard and has to wait so long for this to happen. And when it does, it can kind of be overwhelming, Boog. You still have to stay locked in on the game, but it's great when you could take a minute to just appreciate what you've done and how hard you've worked to get here.
Man at first, nobody out. And now for Seattle, Cal Raleigh doubled his first time. And it's fouled away. Nobody out, runner at first. Swing and a line drive and a base hit out into left center field. And they're at the corners with nobody out.
Number 27.
So runners at the corners, nobody out. And up next for Seattle, Willie Mays.
3-pitch strikeout last time up. Got to put up more of a fight in this one.
Top of the zone for a called strike.
He's looking for a strikeout or a ball on the ground for a double play to sort of calm this situation down.
Ball one there. Check swing, and he went 1-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field, and it falls. And out to a board. The runner from third comes across as they get one back. It's an RBI single. It's 5-2.
Well, he wasn't afraid to hit with 2 strikes. I think he choked up a little bit, maybe spread out, but he got the job done right there.
Nobody out. Lindor has a chance to tie it. He was walked intentionally his first time. And that's outside. 1-0.
Well, he's just given up 3 straight hits, and now behind in this count to this hitter. Might be a good time for somebody to call a timeout. Maybe the pitching coach go out there and talk to him just a little bit.
So 2 balls and no strikes.
Good spot for the hitter. Definitely has the advantage in this count with runners on. Look for him to be aggressive on this next pitch.
That's down and in. Here's a 3-0. And there's the automatic. Runners on the corners, no outs. Check swing. Did he go? Yes, he did.
Full count.
Fouled off again, and it remains 3-2.
See how the catcher wanted that pitch up and in. Want to try to tie him up. That's the one thing we're seeing, that high fastball. You have to get it up there because of how hitters have changed their swings.
Fouls it back with 2 strikes. Caught him looking for the K.
Really good battle right there, and that final pitch probably could have gone either way. He was hoping he'd get ball 4. Instead, the umpire rings him up for the backwards K.
So now the Seattle pitcher, Bob Gibson. His first at bat was a strikeout. The Mariners going with a pinch hitter, Barry Bonds. 1 out, runners at the corners for him. There's the strike.
0-1's the count.
Swing and a high fly ball, pretty well struck right field. Onto the track, and he makes the catch. Runner tags from third. He scores on the sac fly, and it's now a 2-run game.
Well, I think the wind ended up being a factor right there. It's ripping in from right field right now. So otherwise, I think that ball's out of here.
And now the right fielder, Ricky Henderson. 0 for 2 in this one. And that one ripped to left. Fair ball. Mays around second. Headed for the plate. Relay throw home. Not in time. He's safe at the plate. And they trail by 1.
Well, here we are, 3rd time through the order, and this is where we see the OPS jump up. Manager might have to go to the bullpen a little bit sooner than he anticipated.
So, runner at second, 2 down. Joe Morgan will hit next. He's already homered in this game. Close one, doesn't get the call. And that is ball 1. Runner at second, 2 down. Check swing, and he went. That's strike 1.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Swing and a miss, and that one missed by a ton. Meanwhile, activity in the bullpen. Jim Messer getting loose for A.J. Hinch. Rasmussen getting cranked up as well. And now before the 1-2, time is called at home plate. Tying run in scoring position. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. Fouls it off, still 1-2.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
Swing and a pop-up. Napoli under it. He's got it. And that's the third out. 3 runs on 4 hits, no errors, and 1 left on. We're headed to the 5th. It's the Tigers 5 and the M's 4. We're back, and there's a new arm on the mound to start the 5th. Hoyt Wild.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
Bert Blyleven up now for the Tigers. He's 0 for 1. Stroud, in his rookie season, he throws a knuckleball, a 4-seamer, and he works in a 2-seamer. Swing and a ground ball. Throw on to Freeman, and the leadoff hitter retired in the 5th.
Now back, the shortstop, Michael Young.
Now, Michael Young. A little bit low. Wild is what you're looking for in a good reliever. The ball stays in the ballpark. It's so hard to square him up. This one smoked out to left. Sosa makes the catch for the out. And there are 2 outs.
Hey, man, 4 pitches, 2 outs. That is an excellent pace.
Now the number 2 hitter, Bill Mazeroski, 1 for 2. Fought off foul.
Yeah, he stays out of the middle and pitches either at the bottom or at the top on the edges. And because of that, if you do get it in the air, it's usually just a high fly ball. And when it's down in the zone, it's on the ground.
2 outs. He's so consistent that the manager basically can look at it like he's got 3 outs sitting in his pocket. That shortens the game. Line drive, and it stays fair. Around first, heading for 2. The throw in, but he's in there easily.
When he takes the mound, you feel like, hey, this inning is wrapped or this ball game is over. He's just that good, and you can see it in opposing hitters as well.
So, runner at second, 2 down. Stan Musial up now for the Tigers. In there at the knees for a strike.
They know when he comes in, pretty much forget about it. Kind of reminds me of Mariano Rivera.
In the dirt. Tag, safe. He's into third on the wild pitch.
Even with a good secondary lead, sometimes it's hard to see just how far that ball's gotten away from the catcher. And if you can make it to third base pretty much standing up, well, that time he seemed to have a pretty good read, gets to third safely, and now he's just 90 feet away from scoring.
And 1-2. Wild. He's kind of a prototypical bullpen arm in today's game. Electric stuff that results in a ton of strikeouts. In a tough spot like this, that is a big-time benefit. That one drilled left field. And that's a fair ball. Oh, he botches it. And he'll pull into second with 2 gone.
Well, that's a lonely feeling for an outfielder. The read wasn't great, and it really hurts when it costs your team a run.
Man in scoring position with 2 away. And next will be the Tiger cleanup hitter, Hank Greenberg.
RBI knock for him last time. Now a chance to drive in another run.
And a strike.
As a hitter, when a guy like this comes into the game, you feel like he's standing on top of you. And it's just attack mode coming right at you, expecting to get a swing and miss.
In the dirt, blocked. 2 outs. And one in scoring position.
And the strategy of winning a ball game, when you can make that pitcher work a little
Ball
more,
two.
expose himself by throwing pitches,
Two balls,
that could be the key to
one strike.
winning perhaps later on. So good job of extending this inning, getting a knock with 2 outs to bring the number 4 hole hitter up.
Ground ball left side, and it goes just foul. That one back up the middle, and it gets through. Musial around third. Here's the throw to the plate. Safe at home, and the runner scores from second. And they lead by 3.
Well done. Drives in the run. Timing on the swing was good. Able to shoot the ball up the middle. Didn't square it up as much as he probably would have liked, but that's a good approach paying off.
And next to hit for Detroit, Alex Rodriguez. And there's the strike.
0-1.
And that's in there for a strike, and quickly nothing at 2.
And a bat like this is almost over as it begins. In this situation, you have no idea what the next pitch is going to be. You just got to hope that you can make contact.
Swing and a chopper out to short. They take the force out, and that is the inning. 2 runs, 3 hits, no errors, and 1 left. Last half of the 5th coming up. It's the Tigers 7 and the M's 4. Back here at the ballpark, let's check out the latest news from around the league. Blyleven back to work. There's a strike. Yeah, big swing and a miss.
2 really good
No balls,
back-to-back
2
sliders. Now in an 0-2 count. He's feeling real confident about finishing this hitter off. He can go anywhere he wants.
That one
Oh,
missing
that's it.
inside.
0-2 fastball way out of the zone. I think he's trying to speed him up. Got to stay back. Off speed's probably coming.
The next
Ball
pitch
2.
misses, and that's ball 2. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. Got him swinging.
Just a great slider right there. And I think the key for pitchers and what hitters don't want to see is if a pitcher misses with that pitch, that he misses off the edge of the strike zone rather than in the middle of the strike zone. And right there, excellent execution, and it finished up in a perfect spot.
Here's Freddie Freeman now, who's 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts. Outside low, ball 1.
Well, the offense
Ball
has
1,
gotten
no strike.
going, and a pitcher wants to go out there, have a real quick inning, get those guys back into the dugout so those bats can stay hot.
A swing and a miss, and that's strike 1.
Very
got a
humble
ball,
guy,
1 strike.
and on the field, off the field, and he goes about his at bats in that way. Boogie's, just trying to stay with the plan, and that plan is hit the ball to left center field, drive the ball that way, let it travel.
Yep. Swing and a miss. There's that changeup.
1
A
ball.
lot of times you'll
2
see a
strikes.
pitcher maybe double up on a pitch. This guy will throw it 3 times, 4 times in a row because hitters just can't lay off of it.
Hang on.
And now before
We
the
got
1-2, time is called at home plate. Base is empty, 1 away. Last half of inning number 5. Off the
Ball,
plate
that's
inside.
inside.
2-2. And that's down and away.
Still just the second batter of the inning, and on the mound, he's already thrown 13 pitches. They got him working hard out there.
puts it away for the out.
It's never fun going back to the dugout after hitting a line drive that finds a glove, but you will get some high fives. You know, when you make great contact, you feel like you've done everything right. But in this game of baseball, not everything is in your control.
2 down, base is empty. Now the third baseman. That misses, and that's ball 1. Late on that fastball.
1-1.
Not even close there. And it's 2-1.
Here in the 5th inning, and here he is about to throw his 100th pitch. Man, he's really had to grind through to get to this point.
That one misses, and the count is 3-1.
3 balls, 1 strike.
And that one misses outside. It's ball 4.
It feels to me like his time on the mound is running short, starting to show some signs of fatigue. So we'll see how much longer they let him go.
And here comes the Tigers manager to the mound. Pitching change coming. Bert Blyleven done for the afternoon. Not his best performance, but he leaves with the lead. And we'll get a new arm into the game after this. Now on the bump, Jim Messer.
Still pretty early in the ball game, so this bullpen has some work ahead of them. Best case scenario might be if he can come in here and get several quick outs, kind of bridge the gap that starter left for him.
Runner at first with 2 away. And stepping in for the Mariners, Cal Raleigh. He is very much your typical power hitter. I'd say he falls into the 3 true outcomes category.
Well, we've seen more and more of that lately. The ability to drive the ball to slog is getting heavily favored over any discipline or strikeout concerns.
Hand up as he asks for time at the plate. First pitch, and that's in for a strike. They say you win.
No balls, 2 strikes.
That one close, ruled a ball. Going to count 1-2.
Caught a break right there. Pretty good pitch on the outside corner.
And it's even up.
2.
Oh, he hit him.
High.
And that got him pretty flush. He had 2 strikes on him, and he hit him. First and second, 2 outs. And now for Seattle, Willie Mays. This guy is one of the best athletes in the sport. Time called now. Fastball is outside. And a big swing and a miss.
1-1.
Late with the swing there.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. And there's a ball.
2.
That's a ball. Tried to attack with a sweeper. Francisco Lindor on deck for the M's. 2 on, 2 outs. Fights it off. He'll see another. Good battle here. About to be the 8th pitch of the at-bat. And a swing and a miss. He didn't make it easy for him on the mound, but they still get the strikeout. Back at T-Mobile Park, start of the 6th, John Shambi with Chris Singleton. And leading off, Jay Buetner. Splits the plate, and it's 0-1.
If he doesn't get a knock right here, that pitch he just took is going to eat at him for a while. You might not see another pitch like that from a top-level guy like this.
That's off the mark, and it's a ball and a strike. Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Just misses. It's 2-2. Swing and a line drive, base hit out into center field. And a good start to the inning. And next up for the Tigers, Andrew Jones. He's already homered here in this one. Here comes the skipper, and we're going to see a pitching change in this spot. Hoyt Wild won't go any further. It's a 3-run game, and we'll be back to tell you about the new arm in a minute. They go with one of their more experienced arms in this spot, Fatty Marbury.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
Started after it, appeal to first. Did not go.
Yeah.
The 1-1 is fouled off. That's a base hit. Mays whips it in quickly. Rudder stops at second, and the first 2 reach to start the inning. Mike Napoli digs in now. Check swing, called strike. No outs, runners at first and second. Ripped on a line to center. Willie Mays makes the play.
They trust him in center field because he's capable of making plays on the run, and we saw it right there. That's a player you want patrolling center field. Someone who can attack the ball off the bat.
The Tigers going with a pinch hitter, Christian Yelich. Runners at first and second for him with 1 down. That one finds the zone. Strike 1. Swing and a miss, and he was fooled.
Sometimes being lucky is a swing and miss. If he makes contact with that pitch, probably hits into a double play.
And down on strikes, and it's 2 down.
That was a pretty good pitch, top of the strike zone. We're seeing more fastballs in that location. Hitters, especially with 2 strikes, have to be ready to pull the trigger.
And the batter will be the shortstop, Michael Young. 0 for 3 in this one. Pitch misses there, and it's 1-0.
Curveball kind of backed up on him there. I think it just slid out of the hand a little bit too soon.
In the air, left field, down the line, and it hops over the wall for an automatic double. And a run comes in to score.
Well, everyone is thinking, Ed, would the runner have scored from first if the ball stayed in the park? We'll never know, but they do get a run across with a chance to do more damage in the inning.
And up next for Detroit, Bill Mazeroski. And there's the strike. That clips the corner.
Well, he didn't like those first 2 pitches down an 0-2 hole. He's going to have to battle. Hope he gets a mistake.
On the ground, out to short. The throw to first. They limit the damage here. 2 men left stranded, but they do push across one. 8-9-1 scheduled in the bottom of the 6th. It's the Tigers 8 and the M's 4. Back now for the bottom of the 6th, and there's a new pitcher on the mound, Drew Rasmussen.
And he's got a nice lead to work with, so he should come in throwing strikes, attacking these hitters.
Here's Francisco Lindor. A strikeout and a walk.
Francisco Lindor.
That clips the corner. They've got a potent lineup. And when you think about teams capable of rallying from this kind of deficit, they're right at the top of the list. He swings and fouls one off.
Ball one.
That hit him. And the leadoff man is aboard to start the inning. Pinch hitter coming on, George Brett.
Pretty surprised they're going with a pitcher off the bench here, Boog. I mean, they must be trying to save what they have left in terms of position players for later or something.
In there, and it's 0-1.
Now, these guys definitely looking for a big swing of the bat right here. Try to close that gap. But, you know, at the very least, if you could find a way to manufacture that run from first, it feels like it's really important to getting back into this ball game.
Swing and a foul out of play. Gets under it and pops it up. Mazeroski makes the grab, one away.
Up next for the Mariners, the right fielder,
Ricky Henderson up next for the Mariners. We talk about guys with good speed, and definitely he has it. But pushing the offense aside for just a second, Chris, it's the defensive side that I think the speed factors in the most. And he chases a high fastball there.
Well, he gets to balls that get by most people at that position. Just really impressive because there are certain times the ball comes off the bat, automatically that team that hit it thinks that they've got a base hit or they may have extra bases, and he just takes it away.
Got him. Outside pitch got the better of him that time.
Well, really nice job of finishing the hitter off right there. Glove side command, fastball firm to the outside corner. Tell you what, very difficult to do anything with that pitch, even if you do swing.
So 2 down now, and here is Joe Morgan. And that gets the inside corner for a strike. Lindor leads off first with 2 down to the inning. Chases that one upstairs.
He finds himself in a tough situation early. Just got to try to simplify it. Take a knock the other way if you can.
Foul ball. It stays 0-2. Two outs. Swung out, belted. Deep. That one went back there. And that one's going to land not so much here, but here. Another homer. His second home run of the game. It's 8-6. That was blasted.
Absolutely, no doubt off the bat. No matter how this outing ends, that pitch is going to haunt him for a while. An 0-2 mistake. That's supposed to be a pitch out of the zone. He left it in the spot that the hitter could do some damage with, and that's exactly what he did.
2 outs, base is empty. And up next for Seattle, Sammy Sosa.
Well, no base hits in the series for him so far, and it's clearly been a rough one. You just hope he's not pressing too hard, because that just compounds things. It makes the slump even longer. Never seems to help. Never helped me.
And takes low for ball 1. Swinging a foul straight back. Got it. 3rd out. But not before they're able to draw closer with this blast. It's now 8-6. 6 innings in the books on MLB The Show's Game of the Week. Welcome back. We're in the 7th. We have a new pitcher on the mound, Aroldis Chapman.
And they felt it was time to bring on a left-handed reliever from the pen with the lefty hitter coming up. I think it's a good move. I know I never liked when opposing teams did that to me.
And here is Stan Musial. High fly ball down the left field line. Sosa makes the grab, and there's one down.
Now back, the first baseman,
And next will be the Tiger cleanup hitter, Hank Greenberg. And there's a foul ball. Base is empty, 1 away. Here in the top half of inning number 7.
I got 1 ball, 1 strike.
Next offering is in for a strike. Fouls that off to the left, and will do it again. Swing and a high fly ball deep left field. And that is a foul ball. Drilled in the air, high and deep right field. And it's caught just in front of the wall.
It's a really good swing. He just didn't get quite enough of it to beat the wind. It's blowing in from right field right now.
Alex Rodriguez up now for the Tigers. Misses just off the outside edge. I think that was a strike. And now it's even up.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Swing and a ball popped up. Freeman makes the grab, and that is that. So they make short work of him there. 7th inning stretch time. It's the Tigers 8 and the Mariners 6. We're back in a new pitcher here to start the bottom of the 7th. J.P. Howell.
And he's got a big-time breaking ball to contend with. Hitters going to have to pick it up early if they're going to have any chance.
Freddie Freeman will come up to hit.
the first baseman, Freddie Freeman.
And that's through there for a strike.
Well, these Mariners, simply put, are producing a lot of quality swings. We've heard lots of loud noise coming from their bats in this one, haven't we? I mean, they've launched 6 hits at 90-plus exit velocity, and that doesn't happen by accident.
Swings and misses. 0-2.
No balls, 2 strikes.
And that's downstairs and outside. Fights that one away, still 1-2. Right side. A dive. Nice stop. Throws from his knees. It's there, and that's a great play.
Look at how he dives right there. Is able to pop up to both knees. Not enough time to get to his feet, but he threw a cannon across the diamond to get the runner.
Here's the third baseman. And that's in the dirt. And that drops in for a strike. Swings and misses at the pitch off the plate.
1 ball.
The Tigers leading by 2 here, the bottom of the 7th. Swings and misses, struck him out.
You hear people talk about letting the ball travel so often in terms of a hitting approach, and that's a great example why right there. If he's willing to let that curveball get a little deeper into the zone before he commits, he's way more likely to recognize that it's making a beeline for the dirt. On the other side, still a nice 2-strike pitch, though.
And here is Cal Raleigh. The 0-1. Tap foul at the plate. Two down, nobody on.
Inside, ball 1.
And that one is lifted in the air. It falls in, and that's a hit. And that extends the inning.
We don't see this a whole lot anymore where hitters with 2 strikes are willing to shorten up, tighten up, and try to hit the ball back up the middle other way. He was trying to hit that hole, I believe. Very good at bat with 2 strikes.
And here comes the Tigers manager to the mound. Pitching change coming. J.P. Howell gives way. 2-run ball game as he heads for the dugout, and we'll be back with a new pitcher. Pitching change here, Jim Messer.
Well, the best relievers love the opportunity to come in and protect a tight lead late in the ball game. Some of them are just wired different, so we'll see what he's got here.
Here's the center fielder, Willie Mays. Outside low, ball one. The tying run at the plate. He was late there, strike one.
1-1.
It might be time to choke up a little bit, get that front foot down early, maybe even just spread out. He's really late right now.
Now before the 1-1, time is called. Tying run at the plate. Swings through that one for strike two.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Not
2
close
balls,
with that
2
one.
strikes.
And the count's even at 2. Raleigh off of first with 2 away. Swing and a miss, and he got him. And that'll do it. And we're back. Now the left fielder, Jay Butner. Chapman back to work. Swing and a miss, 99. How do you do?
0-1.
Chapman measures 6 feet 4 inches, 37 years young. He joined the team as a free agent. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. Oh, look at the stop. And that's a great play for the out.
Ladies and gentlemen, the great Joe Morgan right there. Diving play. He made these plays for so many years as part of that big red machine out of Cincinnati.
And now the center fielder, Andrew Jones. That one's
Counts
upstairs,
1-0.
ball one. Next offering is in for a strike. And that's outside. Next offering is fouled back. One down, base is empty. And that skips in the dirt. Fouled off, and they'll do it again.
100 miles an hour, foul that off. That's a good piece of swinging. I won't say hitting because he didn't get a knock, but a good piece of swinging to keep the at bat alive.
3-2. Swings and blasts one deep to left center. High bounce, takes it over the fence. That's an automatic double.
The automatic double kind of feels like enjoying cruise control in your car, Boog. You don't need to keep the pedal down as you cruise into second base. Just no worries in the world. You know what? He put a really good swing on that one.
And here's the catcher, Mike Napoli. Manager out of the dugout, and he's going to make a change. Aroldis Chapman. A new pitcher in the game, Goose Goss.
And this could be a pretty critical point in this game. They're hoping he's the guy to keep them within striking distance.
In the dirt, but kept close. One out and a runner at second, and we're in the top of the 8th. Swing and a miss, and the count 1-1.
Ball, 1 strike.
This one in the dirt.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
The 1-2.
2-2 down.
In the dirt. 1 out and a runner at second. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Next offering is down low. And a full count now. And ball 4, 2 aboard.
Oh, he earned his trip to first right there. It's not easy laying off pitches that just miss the zone like that. And it's a real discipline as well. He's put a lot of work into that aspect of his game, and it paid off right there.
Swing and a ball drilled in the air towards right center field. Willie Mays makes the play. And the batter now, Michael Young.
Michael Young.
In the dirt. Safe there, and we've got runners at second and third with 2 away. So on the wild pitch, 2 guys advance.
Base knock here really gives them an opportunity to take control of this ball game. You don't want that other team to think they have a shot, and a knock here would be a big blow.
2 on, 2 outs, and that is out of play. And now 2 and 2. Struck him out looking. That situation navigated to perfection by the Mariner bullpen. Last half of the 8th coming up. It's the Tigers 8 and the Mariners 6. Back now, new pitcher on the mound as we roll into the bottom of the 8th, Tom House.
These are the spots relievers really make a name for themselves, late and close. There's not much margin for error, but at the same time, there's a reason they're put in these situations.
And now it's Frankie Lindor. First pitch doesn't find the zone. Check swing, called strike. Got him looking. That was pretty nasty.
No, just a beautiful fastball on the inside corner for that backwards K right there. I think the hitter saw it all the way coming from that opposite arm angle. So I got to think he was looking away and just got locked up by the hard stuff boring in on his hands.
So a pinch hitter in the pitcher spot, Marcus Semien.
And he's got a little pop in his bat, Boog. Don't sleep on him. He's hit some home runs in the past.
And a breaking ball drops in for a strike. Lefty continues to work, but the closer getting loose in the bullpen. That misses the zone, and the count 1-2. Spoils a 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
Chance to strike out the side now. You talk about the benefits, the advantages of relievers who can come in and get the swing and miss, whether it's inherited runners or maybe a little jam that they get into themselves. Knowing that they can miss the bat, tell you what, that's huge and can change the ball game.
So up next, Ricky Henderson. Climbed the ladder with that fastball. 0-1. Two down, nobody on. Here, the bottom half of the 8th inning. And that's off the inside edge.
I got one ball,
and
one
1-1. That one missed.
Inside.
Two one now. Swing and a foul back, and that's out of play. Hammers that one deep left field and forget it. He'll circle the bases. His second homer of this series. It's 8-7. Singy, that's his 299th career homer.
Yep, closing in on a pretty big career milestone. 300 will be extremely special. Knew what pitch he wanted to hit, spent on some other pitches in this at bat, was very patient, and it paid off.
Two outs, nobody on. Joe Morgan now at the plate. Close one, doesn't get the call. And that is ball one. Looking to get the tying run on base. Strike on the outside. And now it's even 1-1. And that one is in for a strike. Good pitch.
Very solid inning on the mound so far here in the 8th. Holding on to this narrow lead. This is exactly what they were looking for.
Swing and a fly ball in the air out towards right center field. He's got it. And that is out number 3. But not before they answer back with a solo home run. And this is now an 8-7 ball game. The 9th inning is next on MLB The Show's Game of the Week. We're back. It's the top of the 9th. And there's a new pitcher on the mound. Number 40. And this is the best way to make your major league debut. No one on base.
Yeah, you're already going to be a little nervous out there, so I think it's a nice job by the skipper to get him in here without any added pressure with traffic on the bases.
Mazeroski leading things off and takes a strike.
0-1's the count.
And that one fouled off. Next pitch, a slider that misses outside.
A couple sliders away, gets that hitter to really start looking and even leaning out over the plate. Very susceptible for the two-seamer here. Let's see what he throws.
Got him looking. And a strikeout for the first out here in the 9th. Stan Musial up now for the Tigers. And that's in the dirt.
No strike.
Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single.
The first baseman, number 5,
Hank Greenberg up now for the Tigers. That's too low. 1-0. That's a little bit low.
Last two pitches have been down in the zone. Pitcher clearly trying to get that ground ball double play. But in this count, he's going to have to give in, elevate his pitches, and get back into this at bat.
To third. Off balance feed. There's one. On to Freeman. Double play. Inning over. No runs, one hit, no errors, and no one left. Hard of the order, 3-4-5 will get their shot in the bottom of the ninth. It's the Tigers 8 and the M's 7. Back now, and on the mound, the closer, Eric Gagne.
Now, this is an extremely confident pitcher. He loves the pressure. Actually likes the one-run game better than a comfortable three-run save opportunity because that's when he pitches his best.
3-4-5 due up for the home team. Here's the left fielder, Sammy Sosa. Lots of pop at the plate. Outfield playing back almost on the warning track.
That's off the plate.
And the first pitch misses for ball one.
Well, they've kept him pretty quiet in this series. Still doesn't have a knock. I know you want to get that first knock out of the way. Maybe more will come. But you got to give some credit to the pitching staff. They've had a great plan against it.
That one finds the zone. And the count 1-1. Inside, just missed. One-run game, bottom 9.
Nope.
That one outside. 3-1.
I almost feel like he's frustrated a little bit. He wants to be challenged.
Swing and a miss. And the count is filled up. Ring him up, says Darryl Parker. That's a strikeout.
the first baseman, number 6.
He's 2 outs away. Freddie Freeman up to the dish.
If you don't get ahead in the count, you can forget about having any success against him.
Just missed.
Counts 1-0.
And a strike in there. Crowd locked in right now. 1-run game here in the 9th. That misses. Ball 2.
Well, you get to this part of the order. Yeah, there's some pop there, but more likely there's some base hits. So very important to be patient. Let the pitcher walk you, if he will.
A swing and a miss as he chases way out of the zone.
2 strikes.
And time called at the plate. Maybe trying to slow things down here in a crucial spot. Got him swinging for the strikeout. And they're down to their last out.
Well, it's kind of tough right here. Closer comes in and he strikes out the first 2 hitters. It's hard not to feel defeated and that this is going to go quickly. But you got to go up there, maybe try to find a way to choke up on the bat, spread out, put the ball in play, and maybe you can extend this inning.
Number 3 in the box now. Take strike 1. Up and in. 1 ball, 1 strike. Trying to close out a 1-run lead. And the home team trying to pull it out. Got the bat going too soon. It's strike 2.
1 ball.
Just a really nice slider down and in there. He wants to get the hitter thinking fastball, speed him up, and just subtract some velocity and add a little movement.
The Mariners down to their final strike.
3.
Got him, and that's the ball game.
Nice work out of the bullpen for that first MLB win, Boog. They turned to him when they didn't have the lead. He kept things steady, and he's rewarded with the W.
And a final 8-7. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi. Thanks for joining us for the Game of the Week. just a little bit away from first pitch. And towing the slab in this one, Mel Harder. Chris, how about a scouting report?
It's a tough veteran lineup on the other side, but I'm excited to see what this rookie can do in this one.
All right, ready to get underway. And stepping in for the Mariners, Ricky Henderson. He's on the verge of a milestone. His next home run will be the 300th of his career. And that is downstairs. And the home opener is underway. Out in front with the swing, and that is strike one.
One ball, one
Henderson
strike.
looking to hit career homer number 300 in this game. That one down the line. Sends it to first, and an easy out to start the game. And now we check out the Mariners lineup. With an excellent arm on the mound, Singy, this won't be easy. They'll need to take advantage of the opportunities that they do have.
You're right about that, Boog. Odds are they won't have many chances against this guy, but if they can rattle him out of the gates, they'll have a shot. If not, look out. It might be a long day for this offense.
Joe Morgan, batting with one down, takes a strike.
You know, Boog, 300 homers would be an amazing achievement for him. Fewer than 200 players have ever done it. Hit 300, you tie Chuck Klein. Hit 301, you tie Rogers Hornsby. I can't wait to see if he pulls it off.
Ball one there.
1-1.
Morgan went off for 2 homers in his last game. And a 1-1. Base hit. That was smoked through the infield. So a man aboard now with one away.
Just so sound in his mechanics. Hits against a firm front side, and the hands just continue to carry through the middle of the field.
Man at first with one gone. Barry Bonds up next for the Mariners. And a swing and a miss.
0-1.
Morgan, the base runner at first with one out. The kick and the pitch. Runner goes. Ball outside. Throw to second.
1-1.
Save. Chris, his wheels were the difference maker on that play. Just got in there.
Yeah, with StatCast's help, we see his top speed on this stolen base, and that's a big number. I mean, man, he really made his athleticism work for him on that one.
Way outside, and it's 2-1.
Not really attacking on the mound in this at bat. All breaking balls, so that makes me think they're not really wanting to challenge him here.
Swing and a miss. That one in the dirt.
Well, and those hitters count sometimes can be a little too aggressive, and a good pitcher will play off of that. He's got to get a better pitch to hit.
One out and a runner at second here in game 1 of this 3-game set. Swing and a miss and a changeup in the dirt. And it beats him for out number 2. That's a strikeout. Nice job behind the plate there.
Bogey just ran out of patience there. He took a couple of pitches to even that count up at 2 balls and 2 strikes, but that time chased outside the zone.
So the go-ahead run in scoring position. And now Rafael Palmeiro. Pitch misses inside, and that's ball 1. Man on second, 2 down.
Nope, ball.
Well, no need to go right at this guy. First base is open. He can hurt you. So make him expand his zone. If he doesn't, give him a walk.
That's in there. Now 2-1. Man at second. Late that time, and it's strike 2.
I would throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Time called. The 2-2 will have to wait just a second.
Ball.
In the dirt.
Count is full.
Runner at second. 2 down. That's foul off to the right side. Keeps the AB going. Rolled slowly to first. Tosses to the pitcher covering the bag. That ends the frame. Mariners leave 1. Now it's the Giants' turn. No score. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show. Back here in San Francisco. And today's starter, Warren Spahn. Singing he is one of the best to ever do it.
True legend in this game with over 300 career wins. Always a joy to watch him go to work. It's effortless out there. Doesn't wear his emotions on his sleeve. Doesn't know when he's high or when he's low.
We go to the bottom of the first. And digging in for San Francisco, number 13.
Number 13.
In there at the knees. Next offering is fouled back. And that's downstairs. Now 1-2.
Good spot there, but didn't get the strike at the knees and doesn't seem too convinced by the call out there on the mound as he tries to get a better sense of the umpire strike zone.
Cut on and lifted in the air. It gets down, a base hit. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
Look, I don't think that pitch would have been called a strike, but he did such a nice job of pulling his hands tight to the body and just getting enough of the barrel on it to be hard enough back up the middle for a knock.
Now the number 2 hitter, Kirby Puckett. This guy, one of the best contact men in the sport as well. Outstanding on the defensive end. Puckett launched a homer in his most recent game. Runner at first with no outs here. And that one is downstairs. And the count is 1-1. Swing and a miss. Chased it out of the zone.
Knowing that the pitcher wants a ground ball double play opportunity here, you've got to lay off pitches down in the zone. Right there, swinging at that pitch, that's a no-no.
Hit hard, base hit. Henderson hustles it back in, and it's now 1st and 2nd to start the inning.
Back against the wall with 2 strikes, but found a way. Pretty much a model swing on that one as he ripped it into the opposite field gap, and I'm sure he's going to be watching that one back on video because that's the kind of swing you want to bottle. So many positives that led to that knock.
Honus Wagner, the next to hit, takes high for ball 1. Singy, maybe some nerves getting the best of him in the first?
Well, it's hard to know exactly if it's nerves or not, but he just doesn't have it right now. Those hitters on the other side, they're going to say it's nerves and use that as a competitive edge to try to jump on him even more.
And that's in the dirt. 2-1.
Tough spot right here. A couple runners on. 2-ball count. You can't nibble, but you have to execute.
Oh, now this ball's going to get through, and that's a base hit. Play at the plate. He got him.
Well, not much you can say here other than you should have listened to your third base coach. It's tough because we've all seen examples of this working out for players, but when it doesn't, it's a really bad look.
Here's the veteran first baseman, Adam Dunn. Ground ball right side. Steps on first for the out. Now we take a peek at the Giants lineup. It features a great veteran presence, Honus Wagner.
Well, this guy's been one of the greatest RBI men of all time. You talk about clutch hitting, there he is right there. I mean, in a tough situation for the defense and for that pitcher, this is the last guy you want to see because you know when he steps in the box, he usually delivers.
Reggie Sanders in the box now. Takes strike one. And a curve is down and in.
1-1.
Base hit. 1 run is in. The second run scores. It's 2-0.
That's all he needed, just a simple base hit, and he drives in two in a huge spot. I could watch base hits like that one all day long, and so could every hitting coach in the league. Just a nice line drive into center field. And now they've got some speed on first, so we'll see if they try to get him into motion.
At the plate, number 65. First pitch, and he just misses.
He's given up a couple of runs, but the pitch count really not as high as you would think. Might be able to get through this one under 25 pitches.
Now 3-0. Top of the zone, and it's called a strike. So now 2 on and 2 outs.
Pretty easy walk right there. Last pitch wasn't even much to think about.
First and second, 2 outs. Cowboy, the next to hit. Check swing, and that's a ball. First and second, 2 down. Next offering is fouled back.
You know, he can move the ball around, add and subtract, get some weak contact at times. So you don't worry as much about him in this situation. Very capable of getting a ground ball and getting out of this little jam.
2-2.
In the dirt, but kept close. Chases in the dirt, slider there. Gets to it, on to first, and it's in time for the third out, so that'll end the inning. So it's 2 runs on 4 hits, no errors, and a couple left on. We head to the second from San Francisco. It's the Giants 2 and the Mariners nothing. Back here at Oracle Park, all set for the start of the inning. And now for Seattle, George Brett. Obviously a guy who makes good contact, hits for average. But one of the things in today's game, the value in the fact that he hits both righties and lefties. Harder back to work. Little chopper rolls foul. They're so reliant on the matchups nowadays, Chris, and it's huge when you don't have to sit a guy or platoon him.
When you can hit, both sides in terms of pitchers' arms, you're a guy that it's hard to take out of the lineup, and I think it's very important today when everything is under the microscope.
So now 1-2.
Well, after scoring runs, this is where you're looking for that shutdown inning, get that hot team back in there to swing the bats.
And a ball evens the count.
2-2.
Down to the dirt, swing and a miss. On to first. in time to get him. One away in the strikeout.
Well, obviously that was nowhere near the strike zone by the time it got to the plate, and people at home watching are thinking, what's he swinging at? But I'll tell you, some of the break guys snap off these days is just devastating. It can be so tough to recognize where a pitch like that's going to end up.
Roy Campanella in the box now. No balls and a strike.
0-1.
Campanella will handle the catching duties in this one, batting sixth in today's lineup. And he's a former All-Star Game MVP. One out, base is empty. Line drive, base hit.
Well, he wasn't afraid to hit with 2 strikes. I think he choked up a little bit, maybe spread out, but he got the job done right there.
One gone, runner at first. Willie Mays up next for the Mariners. There's the strike. Campanella leads off first with 1 away. And that one gets past the catcher. To second, but way too late. Safe there. So a wild pitch allows the runner to advance.
Well, that's part of the risk when you throw a breaking ball in the dirt. Even as good as catchers are these days at blocking pitches, that one just got away enough, and that takes the double play opportunity away for now.
Swings and misses. 1 and 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Runner at second here, 1 gone. And that one goes straight to the backstop. Not in time. He's safe. And on the wild pitch, he goes down to third.
Nice job right there, recognizing the wild pitch and being able to move up to third because of it. Now they've got more options in terms of finding a way to bring him home.
Good job to fight that one off. Runner on at third, 1 gone. Swing and a miss, and he struck him out. And he's registered 3 Ks in this one.
Well, that right there is just a pitcher's pitch. Tailing away from the hitter, lowing away with some good action at the end. You know, even if he gets the bat to that ball, it's probably just a weak ground ball to the opposite side. Tell you what, that's a tremendous 2-strike pitch.
Francisco Lindor comes up to the plate. First pitch misses.
All right, this is a spot where you've just got to nibble, work the edges with this hitter. If he wants to chase and go outside his zone, so be it. But if you walk him, you've got the pitcher to deal with next. You'd rather have that matchup.
2 outs. Just missed. So a workaround situation.
Yeah, kind of. You're not intentionally walking him. You want to compete, but you don't want to give him something too good to hit. If you can get him out on your pitch, then even better, because you've got the pitcher leading off the next inning.
2 outs and a runner at third. Here at the top of the second. Swing and a miss as he was out front.
2-2's the count.
And now he'll ask for time and step out of the box. That missed by a lot. And that's ball 3. Warren Spahn in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. And ball 4, 2 aboard.
Well, a breaking ball in that 3-2 count kind of tells you that that's the pitch he has the most confidence in right now. Just couldn't find the strike zone.
So now here's the pitcher, Warren Spahn. That's in for a strike.
0-1.
2 aboard, 2 outs. The 0-2. And down on strikes he goes. He's notched 4 strikeouts now. Mariners leave a couple. They trail it here 2-0. We head to the bottom of the second, and now it's switch hitting third baseman Pablo Sandoval. And a foul ball. That's off the inside corner, and it's 1-1.
Boog, one of our favorites. Jerry Hillsdale umpiring behind home plate in this one. Pretty much by the book with his strike zone.
And because he's so by the book, you'll sometimes see pitchers questioning him. They'll make a good pitch on the edge of the zone, want the strike, and not get the call. But most of the time, Jerry gets it right. He's a good one. And they'll do it again. Singy wasn't very sharp in the first, got hit around a little bit, just wasn't able to locate particularly well. A lot of stuff in the fat part of the plate.
Yeah, Boog, he wasn't fooling anyone. It's a tough place to be because it's not always obvious what adjustments need to be made. Sometimes it's location, sometimes it's being too predictable. Sometimes you're tipping your pitches. He's going to need to figure it out quickly, though. Flipped that screwball up there and got him to swing through it. It's kind of part changeup, part curveball, or reverse curveball, I guess, and clearly it's got some good movement on it. We just don't get to see a good one very often, so it's kind of fun to see, and that was a great one right there.
The 0-1. On the ground, right side, Morgan. Tosses to first. Already 2 out here in the home half of inning number 2.
Now batting, number 13.
Now it's the Giants' leadoff hitter. 1 for 1 with a single so far. This to third, Brett. Tosses to first. Giants go in order. Nothing doing there for San Francisco, but they hold a 2-0 lead. Welcome back. Last series, the pitching was not good as we take a check of the numbers. Right through there for a strike. And that is cut out and missed. And the count is 0-2.
Another 0-2 count right here. Pitcher just in the driver's seat. He can go anywhere he wants to go right here.
That's outside. 1-2 to count. And that's outside.
Well, he might have to look for a different put-away pitch right here, too. He's already seen the curveball a couple of times in this at-bat, so might have it timed up and ready for it.
Next one off the plate inside. Ball 3.
That two-seam fastball is usually coupled with a slider away, and when a hitter's conscious of the pitch in, it's hard for him to cover middle away, and that's where a pitcher can really finish off that batter.
Ground ball to the right side. Handles, throws to first. Leadoff man retired here in the third. And up next for Seattle, Joe Morgan. A single his first time. That misses, and it's 1-0.
1-0.
Strike 1.
1-1.
Nothing but curveball so far in the at-bat. Kind of makes it difficult as a hitter to know what to look for, because you start wondering if he'll keep coming with it or if they'll try to speed you up.
And that one almost got him. Now fly ball to right center. 2 away.
Now batting, number 26.
2 down, bases empty. Barry Bonds up next for the Mariners. 0 for 1 so far. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter. Swing and a miss, and he was fooled.
He's in a great spot right here. Ahead in the count 0-2. All 4 pitches in play right here, partner.
2 outs, bases empty. Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2. And there's a ball.
That's a really good job of laying off the 0-2 high fastball. Is going to make that pitcher really have to respect this hitter, even though he's behind in the count.
Tapped in front of the plate. Throw over to Dunn, and that will end the inning. Mariners are down in order. They're still down. It's 2-0. Back here at the ballpark, let's check out the latest news from around the league.
Center fielder, number 34.
That hits the dirt. Ball 1.
No, that missed. That's a ball.
Out to short. Fires over to first. Leadoff hitter gone in the third.
Now batting, shortstop,
Honus Wagner, the next Giant to hit. 1 for 1 with a single and a run scored so far. The shortstop takes the ball.
One ball, no strikes. Heck! One ball, one strike.
On the ground, right side. Morgan on to first. And 2 straight set down to begin the bottom of the third.
First baseman,
Adam Dunn, the next Giant to hit. 0 for 1, he grounded out in his first at bat. Yeah, that's fouled off. There's the swing and a miss.
Well, he looks fresh out there.
0-2.
Just needs to get a little more confidence and remember how good he's been in the past.
0-2 now. That's hard hit on the line. And that should be extra bases. Now he'll turn for second. And he's in there standing up with a 2-out double.
Everything came together perfectly for him right there. Anytime you rip a line drive the other way, you feel really good about what you did at the plate. You trusted your hands, you let the ball travel, and you took the barrel straight to it. That's great work right there.
So runner at second, 2 down. Reggie Sanders, the next Giant to hit.
Yeehaw!
In the dirt, blocked.
0-1.
Done at second with 2 down. That's the third. Whips it to first. That ends the inning. 1 left for San Francisco. They're up 2-0. And welcome back to the ballpark. On to the 4th. So now it's the Mariner cleanup hitter, Rafael Palmeiro. Got it started a little too early. Strike 1.
He's been pitching well, but going through this middle of the order second time through, we'll see what kind of adjustments are being made.
Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. Hauls it in for the out.
Well, I think the key, if he can get through one more inning, anything after that, a hitter or 2 is bonus, but they should be lined up good enough to get to the finish line. I remember when all the eyes in baseball were on Brett as he chased the magic 400 mark in 1980. Didn't miss by much. Finished at 390.
Down the middle for a strike. And a count 1-1.
1-1.
The season Brett had in 80 was out of this world. Led the league in average, slugging, and OPS. So a foul ball makes it 1-2.
And Brett was at the 400 mark with only a couple of weeks left in the 80 season. It looked like he was going to do it.
And that's down and away. Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. He picks up his 5th strikeout on the hill.
Oh, Boog, I'll tell you, when he goes to look at the video of that pitch, he's going to want to punch himself. That slider had "hit me" written all over it, and clearly he just got a little too excited and was out in front. Tell you what, when you get a pitch like that, you cannot miss it. Those have a chance to go a long way.
Campanella at the plate now. That's ball 1.
Oh, that 2-seam fastball is a great pitch from a right-hander to a right-handed batter. Just really teases the inside part of the plate, runs in on the hands.
Next offering is in for a strike.
Back-to-back fastballs in. That last one called for a strike. Probably go away, but look for him to come back in there to try to finish you off.
2 down, nobody on. Top half of inning number 4. And now the count
down.
is
That's
even.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Timeout.
Time called. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And good work there as he gets a 1-2-3. Nobody left for Seattle, and they're down 2-0. Bottom 4, here's the power hitting catcher, number 65.
Catcher, number 65.
And a
That's the
curve
ball.
misses outside. And that's ball 1.
Well, these Giants showing great discipline at the plate. And in this one, they're doing a good job of working the pitch count, and they've been able to push a couple of runs across to score as well.
That's in there. That's strike 1.
Still relatively early, but with the pair of runs already on the board, the ripple effect of that high pitch count might set them up to do more damage later in this game.
That one in the dirt. They're down 3-1. That one misses. So a leadoff walk.
Oh, you know this guy wants to swing it, but he's showing some good patience in this one. It's the second time he's taken ball 4.
1-0.
In the dirt. To second, and he's out.
Kind of a tough read for the base runner right there. You're usually trying to be aggressive on balls in the dirt, try to get into scoring position. But if it doesn't get away very far, or you can't tell how far it is, most catchers are going to get to it and throw you out at the base. And right there, excellent job by the catcher. He helps out his pitcher big time.
The lefty, the 1-0. Foul ball there. Spawn ready to fire now. Swinging a foul straight back. Base is empty, 1 away. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. Foul ball, still a 1-2 count. And a slider misses down and away.
This guy's a fun guy to watch taking at bat. He just battles up there. He doesn't take a pitch off at all. Makes it so difficult on the pitchers out there. You can tell they get frustrated with how long it takes to put him away.
And it remains 2-2. And that skips in the dirt. Outside, and that is ball 4. It wasn't easy, but he earned that walk after a long at bat.
Well, a great back and forth in that at bat. He had to play off some really close pitches, and somehow Boogie found a way to keep the bat on his shoulder right there. I'll tell you right now, I couldn't have done it.
Sandoval, the next to hit, takes outside.
2 walks in the inning already, and he just doesn't seem comfortable out there. Like he can find the right mechanics and then repeat them.
Squirts away a little bit. Cowboy, the runner at first with 1 gone in the inning. On the ground, could be 2. He flips it to second in time. On to Palmeiro, and they escape the inning with the double play. Nothing across here this half. On to the top of the fifth we go. It's the Giants 2 and the Mariners nothing. Welcome back. Quite a pitcher's duel so far. Here's how the starters have performed up to this point. Harder back to work. That one not close. 1-0. Mays goes 5 feet 11 inches. 34-year-old vet, and he's one of the few two-time MVPs in the league.
Well, usually a high level of confidence when you're facing a young pitcher out there on the mound. In this situation, ahead 2-0, he's put himself in a really good spot.
Misses with the 2-0, and he's fired 3 straight outside the strike zone. And that one fouled off. Fouls one away, and now 3-2. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. Foul. We'll see another payoff pitch.
Also really good at bat. What I like about this guy, his bat stays in the zone for a long time. Gives him the ability to foul off tough pitches.
Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts.
He's really good hitting the baseball the other way. So credit the pitcher for having him out in front of that pitch. Clearly he had him fooled.
Here's Francisco Lindor. Walked his first time. Swing and a miss as he was out front that time.
0-1.
One down, base is empty. Swings through that one out in front that time.
0-2.
Gets a piece there. We'll do it again.
Flew open a little bit with that front shoulder, but was able to slow his bat down just enough to make contact with that pitch. Keep the at-bat alive.
Make it 4 strikeouts in a row. Just cruising along.
Well, you could tell he wasn't expecting that ball to break back in on him. He may have been looking for something away, maybe something soft, but that slider on the inside corner absolutely froze it.
So 2 down now, and here is Warren Spahn. Swings through that one above the zone.
Oh, here's a chance to strike out the side right here with the pitcher at the dish. Just got to go right after this guy. Don't waste any pitches.
Two down, nobody on. And it's fouled away.
Now this offense has just been locked down. Almost 5 full innings of shutout baseball.
That one misses, and the count is 1-2. The M's down by a pair, and we're at the top of the 5th. Another one. That's 5 straight strikeouts. He continues to roll on the mound as 5 shutout innings are in the books. It's the Giants 2 and the Mariners nothing. Back now as it'll be a pinch hitter to lead off, Eddie Collins.
Well, with his speed, he could really make some things happen leading off.
Out to short. Lindor on to first. And that's the first out in the bottom of the fifth.
Got to say, as a fan here at Oracle Park, there might not be a prettier view at any other stadium. You look out over the bay, you see McCovey Cove. Just a terrific place to catch a ball game. My blood pressure goes down every time I walk into this place.
And that's a base hit. So they get a man aboard with a one-out single.
All over that one right there. Nice line drive to the pull side right there, but he didn't spin off of it. That's the key. You still have to extend through the baseball in order to hit a line drive like that.
So a man aboard. And up next for San Francisco, Kirby Puckett.
On the mound, he had a little trouble back in the first, but it's been a different story the rest of the way. Really settled into this outing nicely.
And now the 0-1.
Probably the best one we have seen. Throwing it where he wanted to, have a nice tight spin to it, and a teaser just off the edge of the plate.
They get it in quickly. So first and second now, one out.
Couple of singles back to back. Against good pitchers, you got to take advantage of the mistakes. That was right in his wheelhouse, and he didn't miss a stitch.
Honus Wagner, the next Giant to hit. Singled and scored back in the first. He's 1 for 2. And that drops in for a strike. Pulls that one foul. Swing and a base hit. And they stop him at third, so bases loaded with one away. And up next for the Giants, Adam Dunn. Golden opportunity right here. This one chopped on the ground, but foul. Skips in, and excellent work to corral that one. Could have been dangerous. Puckett at second. Wagner over at first with one away. And that's off the outside edge. And a count 2-1.
Well, he's just given up 3 straight hits, and now behind in this count to this hitter. Might be a good time for somebody to call a timeout. Maybe the pitching coach go out there and talk to him just a little bit.
This one popped up. And the infield fly rule call.
In effect.
And digging in for San Francisco, Reggie Sanders. Check swing. Now we'll look down to first. And he went around. Just enough that time. That one missed.
Oh, he's so good about trying to drive the ball to the opposite field gap in these situations. If he takes that approach, he could bust this game wide open.
All loaded up. Dangerous hitter at the plate. Softly hit to third, and that's a foul ball. Swing and a miss, struck him out.
Well, this guy competes hard. We see the emotion there. I love it. Great job of getting out of the jam.
We're back, and they make a change to start the sixth. The new pitcher, Brian Abreu.
Still a lot of game left, and this game could go either way. So this is a big opportunity for him to get some important outs and try to help carry this lead into the later innings.
Back to the top of the order now. Now it's the right fielder, Ricky Henderson.
And in the back of his mind, he's got to be thinking about home run number 300. He's sitting on 299 right now.
Timeout asked for and given at the plate now. Swing and a miss at a slider.
Well, in this one, the offense has sputtered. Somebody's got to find a way to get on, keep the line moving, and manufacture at least one run. Then maybe you get 2 or 3.
Popped up. Hauls it in, and there's one away.
Well, that was a pitch you got to crush. Unbelievable that he missed it right there. And I'm telling you, he is going to be frustrated with himself until his next at bat.
Next to hit, Joe Morgan, 1 for 2. And ball one.
That's a ball.
That's a good pitch there. Really had some run and finished a little up and in just on the edge. And that's one of those, if you swing at it, you had a broken bat as you jog back to the dugout.
One down, base is empty. Next pitch in for a strike, and it's 1-1. Inside and
That
hit
got
him.
Take your base.
Here's a big power threat. Barry Bonds, 0 for 2 in this one. He's a guy who does it all. With the lack of contact in today's game, this guy hits for contact, so he delivers average, but there's on-base and slugging too.
Ball.
With the tying run at the plate, and we're the top half of the sixth. Strike on the inside corner.
Early in the count, you have to be real careful because of that power. But then if this hitter gets a strike or two on him, he's still very comfortable. And because he has the ability to get the barrel to the baseball, he's a threat deep into the count as well.
Kicks and deals. That one off the mark, and the count is 2-2.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
And that one
That's
is
the ball.
inside.
So here we go. Base runner
got
at
a full
first.
count.
Could be running on the pitch. He's got good enough speed to steal the bag to get in scoring position, even if it's a swing and miss at the plate.
And a foul ball. He stays alive. 8th pitch of the at-bat coming up. Ground ball, could be 2. There's 1. Double play. They can't seem to break through. Inning over. So no runs, no hits, no errors, and no one left. 6, 7, 8 due in the bottom of the 6th. It's the Giants 2 and the Mariners nothing. And we're back, bottom of the 6th inning, and now number 65. This is a guy who is very highly regarded defensively. Fun to watch him control stuff behind the plate. Good game caller, good at framing, but it's that big arm that really stands out. And that misses. Ball 1.
When you got a catcher like this guy with a big arm like that behind the plate, it really shuts down the running game.
Check swing. He went. That's strike 1.
When you have a catcher that can throw like that, a pitcher doesn't have to worry as much about the slide step. He can keep his mechanics intact and have a better opportunity of getting that hitter out with a swing and miss.
Palmeiro takes it to the bag, and that's 1 out as they get the leadoff hitter in the 6th.
Number 17.
Now the left fielder, Darren Cowboy. He is struck out, and he is walked.
Well, sometimes as a left-handed hitter, you know you're going to see at least 1 or 2 breaking balls in the at-bat, so why not go up there ready to hit that first one? Just couldn't barrel that one up.
Fires across the diamond, and a couple of quick outs.
Now batting, number 48.
Now the third baseman, Pablo Sandoval. Sing, you talk about a guy that has all the skills. The range is really good, but the arm just stands out, and he makes all the plays. And first offering is fouled off.
And because of that big power arm, he's able to play a little bit deeper, make throws from the outfield grass all the way across the diamond, and still get a pretty good runner. That's impressive.
Next offering is in for a strike.
No balls, 2 strikes.
And there's a ball. 2 down, nobody on. Here in the bottom of the 6th. Line drive, base hit. So now a pinch hitter for the pitcher, Carlton Fish. A runner on first with 2 gone for him. Here comes the manager out of the dugout, and he'll make a move for the bullpen. Warren Spahn will depart. Just never found his groove, wasn't able to settle in. New arm coming on, back in a moment. They hand the ball over to a new arm, Ron Reed. This is his 3rd time out this year. Upstairs.
Ball high.
At 96, that pitch is in for a strike. Swing and a slow roller. Lindor on to first. That is the inning. That situation navigated to perfection by the Mariner bullpen. We're through 6 full. It's the Giants 2 and the Mariners nothing. Welcome back. We're in the 7th. We have a new pitcher on the mound, number 51. This is his 5th appearance of the year. And now the first baseman, Rafael Palmeiro.
Rafael Palmeiro.
First pitch
Inside,
doesn't find
ball.
the zone.
No, that's outside. Ball.
2-0 count to a guy like this at the plate. You've got to throw a pitcher's pitch. Don't just try to get a strike. He could make you pay.
No, that missed.
In the air, right field, Sanders under this one. And there's one away.
Now batting, third baseman,
George Brett up next for the Mariners. First pitch,
Wow.
not close. Signs of movement in the Giants bullpen. Number 59 appears to be getting loose. Hyams warming up as well. Next pitch is downstairs.
Struggled a little bit in this one. Couple of strikeouts earlier, but doing a much better job in this at bat to get ahead and find a good hitter's count at 2-0.
And another
3-0.
ball. The Mariners trailing by 2 here in the top half of inning number 7. And that's through there for a strike. 3-1.
3-1.
And that one in the air center field. Gasper hauls it in, 2 away. Roy Campanella up next for the Mariners. He is at the top of the game in terms of defense at the catching spot. And first offering is fouled off.
It's so impressive because these guys have to do so much study and preparation for their
Time
pitchers,
call.
for opposing hitters, and really their number one job is to guide that staff through a ball game. And so when you also can turn it up offensively and be a force there, that is a win-win,
0-2.
every manager's dream.
Comes up empty as he chases that one in the dirt. That completes the strikeout inning over. No runs, no hits, no errors. Midway in inning number 7, and it's time to stretch. Welcome back. Taking a look at our game summary.
second baseman, number 13.
Pitch is in there. 0-1. Slashed foul down the right side. That'll hook off into the seats. Stays alive. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And they get the leadoff hitter in the 7th.
Well, classic pitch sequencing there to change eye levels for the punch out. That fastball on the pitch before was up. It was very competitive, and that gets you thinking that he might try to climb the ladder. But then the curveball out of that same tunnel just falls off the table, and you can't make contact.
Base is empty, 1 away. Here at the bottom of the 7th. Next pitch
1 ball, 1
way
strike.
upstairs. Inside,
That's in, ball.
just missed. Foul ball. Battling here as he fouls it away.
Some real good life going through the zone on that one.
swing and a ball lifted in the air. Henderson pulls it down, and there's 2 gone.
Now batting, shortstop, Honus.
2 outs, base is empty. Honus Wagner, the next Giant to hit. In there for strike 1.
Felt impressed that he went right after him on that first pitch. That's the key. Try to get ahead in the count, then you can play around a little bit more as the at-bat expands.
Throws to second. And he's out. Cut down, and that ends the inning. Welcome back, and a new arm on the mound to start the 8th. Number 59. So digging in, Willie Mays. Year in and year out, this guy an MVP candidate. This is a true 5-tool guy. Not very many of them out there, but when he's on the field, you can't take your eye off of him. Fastball for a strike, and it's 0-1.
Fans come to the ballpark to watch him play. And in baseball, to have such a talented player going out there every day and putting on the show that he does, just a joy to watch.
And strike 2. Hits for average power, the ability to field, the arm, and then the speed. Really impressive. And a fastball misses outside for a ball. Now 1-2. Got him swinging for the strikeout. Pulled the string on the changeup. And stepping in for the Mariners, Francisco Lindor. He's 0 for 1. Swings through that one for strike 1.
It might be time to choke up a little bit, get that front foot down early, maybe even just spread out. He's really late right now.
Strike 2.
Well, he's been aggressive right out of the box, and a smart pitcher is going to play off of that, especially when you get to 2 strikes.
Swing and a miss, and he chases that one in the dirt. Out on the drop, 3rd strike, 2 gone.
Very strong coming out of the pen so far as he punches out the first 2 batters he's faced in this one, getting straight to work. Man, it's talked about a lot, but relievers are just so electric these days. These aren't fun at bats if you're a hitter. I'm so glad I'm retired.
That's a little bit low. Two down, nobody on, and we're in the top of the 8th. And a big swing and a miss.
Bringing the cheese on that one.
1-1.
Two balls, 2 strikes to count with 2 outs.
Well, triple digits on the gun. I know there are more pitchers that can reach that now than in the past, but it's still impressive to watch.
2 outs. Swings and misses. And he strikes out the side here in the 8th. 3 up. Back now, new pitcher on the mound as we roll into the bottom of the 8th. Aroldis Chapman.
Bringing in the lefty with the left-handed hitter coming up to hit. Classic bullpen move right here, so we'll see how it works out.
Swing and a foul out of play.
It looked like you got a little excited on that fastball. Got to think to yourself, I want to stay up the middle. That way, if you're a little bit early, you hit it out of the ballpark. If you're a little late, opposite field not.
Fights it off. He'll see another. Fouls it off. Still 1-2. And delivers
2-2.
outside. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Runs it up to 96 to record the punch out.
Well, we saw a solid effort out of their starter, and the bullpen is following suit. It's just a good day as a manager or as a pitching coach when you can hand the ball off to multiple arms and get stability from all of their performances.
So up next, Reggie Sanders. That's a strike. It's 0-1. Chapman, 37 years young, and he was born in Cuba. Next offering in there for a strike. And that is strike 2. Popped up. Palmeiro. He makes the catch, and there's 2 down. 2 down, base is empty. And now the catcher comes up to hit. That misses the zone, and that is ball 1.
1-0.
Right through there for a strike.
1-1.
Fouls that off to the left, and we'll do it again. He goes down looking. Giants down in order as they're unable to add to their 2-0 lead. Welcome back, and here comes the closer, number 58. He comes in with a chance for his 2nd save of the season. Ricky Henderson getting ready to hit. 0 for 3 in this one. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. And that drops in for a strike.
Pretty rare location right there, right down the middle. This guy paints the edges. I'm not sure if you're going to see that pitch again as a hitter.
Next offering misses. 2 balls and a strike. Swing and a miss. He was late. Strike 2.
Just not able to catch up to that velocity.
Time called. The 2-2 will have to wait just a second. A little bit low. 3-2 now. Swing and a fly ball, well struck left field. Drops into the glove. 1 down. He's 2 outs away. Joe Morgan up next for the Mariners. Swing and a miss. Strike 1.
Well, there's a certain point where you have to commit to what you think you see, and he guessed wrong right there. Nasty slider with just terrific bite at the end.
That one missed.
1 ball, 1 strike.
The M's down by a pair here at the top of the 9th. Outside low. 2-1.
Last couple of pitches breaking balls away. I think he's going to have to come firm inside to be able to open up that location if he wants to go back there later in this count.
That one misses, and that's ball 3.
3-1.
First pitch strike from the pitcher, but then no panic at all by the hitter. Very patient, showing good discipline. Now he's in the driver's seat with the 3-1 count.
And that wasn't even close. Ball 4. And that'll bring the tying run to the plate.
They're not ready to go home quite yet.
Barry Bonds up next for the Mariners. 0 for 3 with 2 groundouts and a strikeout.
And things could change quickly here with one swing.
First pitch just misses. And another ball.
Last 2 pitches have been down in the zone. Pitcher clearly trying to get that ground ball double play. But in this count, he's going to have to give in, elevate his pitches, and get back into this at bat.
And time called at the plate. Maybe trying to slow things down here in a crucial spot. The tying run at the plate. A bit behind with that swing. It's strike 1.
2-1.
So many hard-throwing relievers in the game these days. You would think that hitters have made the adjustment, but I don't know if you ever get used to it. Just pumping gas out of the bullpen. So hard to play catch-up.
Tying run at the plate.
That's a ball. That's inside.
At this point in the game, you cannot issue free passes. He's going to have to challenge this hitter. Hitter's got to be ready to swing it.
Rafael Palmeiro in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. Next offering is in for a strike.
With 2 strikes, may see some movement over there at first base, trying to stay out of the double play right here.
Swings and misses, struck him out. Now only 1 out remaining.
He's got to throw any pitch at any count. 3-2. He goes off speed, gets the out.
And now it's the cleanup hitter for the Mariners, Rafael Palmeiro. 0 for 3 with 2 flyouts and a ground out. That's down and in. Just off the inside edge.
Boog, he never moved because he never had time to. But that kind of velocity, you'd prefer that pitcher work away.
Way high there. And it's 3-0.
Big pitch coming right here. Last thing he wants to do is put the tying run on base, but he can't groove one either.
And the tying run is on base.
Well, this could be the start of something. They haven't found a way to score yet, but now's their chance to change that.
And a dangerous hitter coming to the plate. George Brett up next for the Mariners. And there's a strike. Good heater at 98. Two on, 2 outs.
Ball. 1-1.
And a count 1-2. Batter calls time and steps out. He needs a refresh. It is a big at bat. The Mariners down to their final strike.
2-2.
In the dirt, but no advance from the runners. Two outs. That one way inside. Hit to right, and that ought to do it. He's got it. Ball game. And the Giants claim the win here behind some great pitching and defense.
That's how you check a box to start your career, Boog. First MLB win in your first MLB start. Congratulations to him on a major milestone.